The big story on headlines today: the government's bold reform moves have failed to impress global rating agencies. Rating agency Standard & Poor's today lowered India's GDP growth forecast to 5.5% despite a slew of policy measures announced by the government last week. Earlier, Indian rating agency CRISIL too had slashed its forecast for the country's GDP growth to 5.5% from 6.5% earlier for this fiscal. HSBC has also cut growth forecast for fiscal 2012-13. The Planning Commission has also lowered annual average economic growth rate to 8.2%. Now, in the April-June quarter, India's GDP grew at 5.5% compared to 5.3% in the previous quarter after successive quarterly decline. S&P has also cut its outlook on India's sovereign rating of BBB- to negative from stable in April. It had upgraded India to investment grade BBB rating in January 2007 after 4 years of above 9% growth. Headlines today is Javed Ansari, our political editor, joins me now for more on this. Also joining us is our associate editor Mayur Shekhar Jha. And Mayur, the government's efforts notwithstanding, and many called it last-minute measures, our ratings are going down. This is bad news for investment.
Absolutely, Gaurav. In fact, the fact that there's one aspect to it that the rating is based on the factual position, and all the reform measures that the government has announced till today are very good from the perception point of view, but the real investment to all these ordinances that have been passed will not be coming even till December. So we'll have at best one quarter where some impact of these reform measures could be seen, which is too small a time in making any significant impact as far as the GDP forecast for the current fiscal year is concerned. So these are the factors based on which the S&P rating has come in, and S&P has predicted that there will not be a very significant impact on the economic environment, on the real investments as far as these policy measures are concerned. So as far as that is concerned, it has dampened the investment scenario. But the other thing, Gaurav, is that the investors per se at an individual level, what the government feels are not getting governed much by the ratings that S&P and all are giving, and the investors per se, because in India being the second most populous market in the world, a sector like retail opening up, there is no reason why it should not open a huge doorway for a lot of foreign investment to flow into the country.
Okay, what else is it that the government needs to do, Javed? The government steps so far haven't impressed rating agencies.
Gaurav, government ministers, government sources are saying that they are not at all disheartened by this. They believe that they have taken the steps, they are moving in the right direction, and for the effect to kick in will take some time. It's not something that you can just put a switch on and off and the effect will be immediate. They say it will take time. They are going to stay the course irrespective of what the agencies may or may not say about them, and that the effects and the advantages will be seen in the months to come.
Okay, and also, will the government be able to push through these reforms? So far, the government looks extremely confident. Are markets also watching you very closely if you can push through these reforms? For the moment, Javed Ansari and Mayur Shekhar Jha, many thanks for joining me.